Hello and welcome, John Kroner with Bullseye Trader. I'd like to welcome you to the Artificial Intelligence Holly and Market Update for Thursday, March the 28th, 2019. Well, let's take a look and see what happened with these markets today. And you can see here we had a go nowhere day in the Qs. We have this doji candle you can see right there. So we went up, we came down, and then we came about halfway back and ended the day there. So it was just pretty much up for the day, but not a whole lot of direction. This market still seems to be looking for direction to go. We had a little over average volume at 1.04. You can see here on the chart way down here, and it's averaging it out over a bunch of days. So you can see coming back here, it's right on the average mark. So let's go ahead and move on to the spiders and take a look and see how they did. And you can see here, we have that little bit of a gap up, but the same thing. We went up, we came down, and we gained a good part of it back. We closed near the high of the day, so the spiders maybe showing a little bit of direction, but we still have that inside bar formation here. So really until we break to one side of that or the other, we're not going to know. And I'm going to try to show you something a little bit interesting on the 15-minute charts here in a minute. But with this one, we only had 0.9 volume, which was below average. You can see here where we are here. So that's where your spiders are. Now we're going to move on to the diamonds. And the diamonds, we have this spinning top here where we pulled down and we gained just about all of it back. So but still we didn't break the highs of the past couple of days. So still no real direction. Only 0.68% of the regular volume. You can see here how low it is on the volume bar. Let me go ahead and bring in my Thinkorswim. It's just a little bit easier to draw trend lines. A lot of people like watching the trend lines, and this is a 15-minute chart of the past couple of days. And I just happened to note this, downward, trend line here and this upward one. So we're kind of wedging in here. So, as this wedge gets, to the point out here, it's got to break one way or the other. There's of course no way to know which way it is going to go, but that is the spiders. I'll show you on the diamonds. We pretty much have the same pattern on all of them, a little different angle on the diamonds, but the same thing. We're wedging in here over these past few days, and on the Qs, same thing. So I think it's just going to be very interesting as we watch and see how that wedge pattern breaks out. Now let's move on to Holly. Holly Grill had 9 trades today for $1.23 profit. Once again, this is trading 1 share of stock per trade. So if you had done 100 shares per trade, you would have made $123. Now risk on did not do as good, lost 47 cents there. But her best trade on risk off was SMG at $1.63. That was a timed exit. Look at that, how perfect she had that. And as soon as she got out, it was almost a signal for that stock to pull back, of course, and it looks just like the markets did. And after it pulled back, it gained some of it back. So had you held till the end of the day, you would have made $1.07. And that was the best in the risk on trade as well. And in the Holly 2.0, 15 trades there. So she was fairly active, made 17 cents. Risk on $1.17. So we were on the risk on mode here. And if we take a look, her best trade was MTZ, and she got out for a timed exit here as well, made 33 cents, and then it gained a little bit more as the day went on. Closed out at 38 cents on the risk on. Now her best trade in the risk on category was SF, and she made 21 cents because of a timed exit. You can see here she got in, she got out, and then 59 cents at the end of the day to close it. and not sure what happened afterwards, but it looks like it gave it all back right after the market closed. Now let's go ahead and move these charts up a little bit so we can get a good look at Holly Neo, see how she did. And Holly Neo had 8 trades and she made 2 cents. And on the risk on, she made 3 cents. But let's see if there was a good trade in there. And oh, yes, there was, BBY. And this was a timed exit once again, 67 cents profit. Got out, it pulled back a little bit, ended up 45 cents on the risk on, closing the day out. And her best trade was SPOT. She made 25 cents, got out actually for a profit save, and then it went on to make $1.05 for the day. So even though it was an up and down day, Holly was able to find some decent trades in there. Let's go ahead and look at our Excel spreadsheet and see how that turned out for the day. And you see we ended up with 32 trades for today. We had $1.42 profit, and our risk on profit was just 73 cents. For the week, we're sitting at 95 trades, $2 profit, $1.38 risk on profit. And I want to thank you very much for watching, and God bless.